things that are just good to know, okay? So let's start first with the element order. The element furthest to the left on the periodic table is first. That means it's the least electronegative. So if we look down here on the periodic table, remember electronegativity goes this, increases in those directions. So the one furthest to the left typically has the greater electronegativity. So if we look at this first one here, aluminum, that one's here, and then chlorine, that one's here. The one typically furthest to the left, the one with the less electronegativity, is going to come first. When it's ionic, like the aluminum, the metals are always first. Okay, so in ionic, in a little bit, you're going to be learning about polyatomic ions, and ammonium, which is NH4, would always be present first because it's a polyatomic ion with a plus charge. It's the only one we're going to talk about. When it's covalent, it's a nonmetal, is going to be first, but it's the one furthest to the left on the periodic table. So if we look at CCl4, which is here and then here, carbon shows up furthest to the left and the less electronegative. Okay. Names are usually two words. Okay, so if you look down here, I got two words: aluminum fluoride, iron 3 nitrate, carbon tetrachloride. Formulas only have element symbols, so that would be like Fe, okay, element symbols, subscript numbers, so here's a couple of subscript numbers, and maybe parentheses. So again, on this one, it has all three, it has parentheses. So if you look at all of them, most of them just have element symbols and subscripts. That's all you get in formulas. Polyatomic ions are in the parentheses. Again, we're going to be talking about those. NO3 is nitrate. The only thing that you will find in parentheses are polyatomic ions. The reason that we do that is that sometimes we have more than one polyatomic ion, so we have to make that notation on the outside of the parentheses. Ionic or covalent, this is that's our first question that we're going to do when we name compounds. There are, just like when we did bonding, there are two totally different ways to do that. When you do ionic, you're going to have to balance the charges, and you may use Roman numerals in the name. You may use Roman numerals in the name, not the formula. Covalent, this is the easier one, and subscripts equal prefixes. Okay? One more little thing, a cation is a positive ion, and a lot of people look at that T and look at the plus charge. So cation is a plus charge, and an anion is a negative charge, a negative ion. If you think about a battery, the cathode is the positive side and the anode is the negative side. All right, so remember that this is on YouTube, and you can come back and get this general information anytime. Good luck naming.